Hello guys, welcome back to Gyanvarsha. So today we have Vinay here. So he has an DST Inspire Fellowship. So we'll get to know from him about the this fellowship in detail. So Vinay, please introduce about yourself.
Hello all, this is Vinay. I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
Little bit like that.
I'm from Andhra Pradesh. So coming to my academic background, I did my bachelor's in BSc Biotechnology, Botany and Chemistry from Government Degree College, Anantapur. Then I was a gold medalist in my bachelor's also. Then after that, I joined for a master's in MSc Biotechnology in Sri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati. Then I was a topper in my course. Uh, yeah, then I joined for PhD in University of Hyderabad.
Okay. Vinay, thank you for this question. Then Vinay, tell me, so this DST Inspire Fellowship, so this is for like state colleges or central government, the colleges, like which colleges are coming, like who can avail this fellowship? Which colleges come under this?
So the main criteria of this fellowship is that the student has to be of should study in a government college. It has DST has scholarships as well as fellowships.
Okay.
So for availing scholarships, the student has to be from government colleges. And if you same goes for the fellowship also. So he or she has to do his masters in state government university or a central government university. It has to be a government university. They don't give it for private universities.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Vinay, so what is the eligibility criteria for this fellowship? Like who can pursue this fellowship?
Okay. So the first criteria is that the student is to be from the government institute, and he or she has to be the first rank holder in whatever course he or she is doing. So the process goes like. So there are two ways in which a student can avail this fellowship. One is through scholarship. So if he is already a Inspire scholarship holder, then it will be automatically upgraded to fellowship. They just evaluate your master's score, and based on that they will upgrade to fellowship if he is joining into PhD. So for the mine was a second way where I was not a DST scholarship student. So when I got my master's results, so one of my professors informed me that there is a fellowship called Inspire, where a student can who has topped in that course can apply for that. So then I went to the website. So the first step is that the student has to apply for the first rank certificate. So that will be in a DST format. So there is a format called first rank certificate which is available in the website, DST Inspire Fellowship website. And in that, if you download that and you have to fill it and get it signed by the head of the institute. So first you have to do that. Then you have to upload all your certificates. So mostly notification for this application starts in the September of every year for fellowships. So once the notification is released, the student has to apply for this first rank certificate, and he has to upload all the certificates like 10th class, his intermediate certificates, his bachelor's degree, and also master's degree certificates along with his first rank certificate. So in the first phase for the preliminary screening, they just verify your certificates. They verify the authenticity of it. So after that, they release a list. In that, your name has to be there, and they will send you an email. Along with that, they'll send you an offer letter, which is called provisional offer letter. So the validity of this provisional offer letter is for 1 year. It is same like a CSIR or DBT offer letter, which has a validity. So in that term, the day on which you receive your provisional offer letter, you have to within that 1 year, you have to join your PhD. So in that first provisional offer letter also, there needs to be, you have to give 3 supervisors name, and that is just provisional. It's not like you have to join in their lab only, because it is just a provisional thing. You have not joined PhD. And also you have to give a small abstract or small mini proposal you have to give, which is also not they don't evaluate in a critical way, but in the first phase only your certificates are verified.
Okay.
So if you get a provisional offer letter, you can apply for a PhD then. Then for the second final offer letter, you have to enroll into a PhD, and then you have to send them a detailed proposal. Like it has to, you can discuss this with your PI, and that proposal has to be a PhD work. So it has to be in detail. Now they have introduced a format in which they have to write the proposal, which is available in the website also. So at my time, it was not there was not a format, but I have written a 5-page proposal, which had discussed it with my supervisor, and he has helped me in that. So with that, once you submit your proposal, and you have to submit your admission details also, like where you have enrolled your PhD and which supervisor you are working under. So in the second phase, what happens is that they give a score for each of your means for your proposal carries certain score, and the institute in which you have joined also carries certain score. Your supervisor also carries certain score. So major marks are for the proposal. So you have to write your proposal properly, and based on that score, they have a certain cutoff. So these things are not released outside. So if you have a doubt, you can mail them. Like even if you get a provisional offer letter and you get rejected in your final thing, if you ask them like why have I not received the final thing, they will send you a score. So if you get if your score is more than their cutoff, they will send you their final offer letter, and with that you can start receiving your fellowship. Yeah.
Okay, Vinay. So this fellowship is for life sciences student or for like any branch?
Yeah, it is for science students. Means it can be physics or chemistry or biology, any field of science, but not for arts. It's only for science students.
Science students. Okay. So how many years of this fellowship? Like 2 year, 3 years. So how many?
So it from the receiving of your final offer letter, it will be for 5 years. It is on par with your normal fellowships like CSI or DBT or ICMR. It is for 5 years or until you complete your PhD.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the fellowship amount? The most student wants to know about this. So and what about the contingency also?
Yeah. So the fellowship is for the JRF. It's for 37,000 now. As the revised fellowships, JRF is for 37 and SRF is 42,000, and the contingency is 20,000 per year. And include means it we can also avail HRA. Yeah.
So anything you want to add in this about fellowship? Any detail?
So I would suggest that if once your master results are out, and if you know that you are going to get this first rank in your course, I would suggest the students to start the process fast, because once you receive that first rank certificate and apply to it, it takes almost 3 months to receive your provisional letter. And the another suggestion I would give is that if you received your provisional offer letter, I would suggest you to explore lab, because you already have a fellowship. So I would suggest that you explore labs and find out your interest, like whichever lab you are interested in, so that you can join PhD using that fellowship. Yeah.
Thank you, Vinay, so much for giving your time. So if you have any doubt, you can comment here. We can try to give you answer. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you so much.